and a lump in my throat. He never said that. What he said was, because he wasn't feeling well, his throat was like that, he said, "It's tea I will try. I have a sore throat." So somehow or other, I got misinterpreted. So whatever your basic color are on, forget it. And I agree with you. No more color.
That is precisely what I'm talking about. And now our director, Adam Baker.
We have tribes, a combination of all young brains. We come to tribes and gather, for we're about to hold council. Relax, a lot of things that we take pride in. But one thing we will not take pride in this year, and I'm very clear about this, is color war. Once a great chief holds a record for the biggest win, and I don't want anyone to beat that, right? And also, dividing gray and red is not like it's not what we want to do here at Equinunk. We're a family. We're connected as a brotherhood. And when that happens, there's fights. And if you take part in those fights, how do you just one? You go home!
Exactly what I'm talking about. And now, our head counselor, Gil Price.
Here, Bill. So, Steven has been all over me about polo and telling me we got a plan, we need to do this, and I was really lucky the other day. I went home for my day off and I was watching the Olympics, and I got to watch Michael Phelps and all these guys. They're pretty amazing. And I've been starting my swimming up again. I actually have been in the lake, and I'm totally inspired. And then the other day, I'm walking down from Lara Field, and a couple of the upper senior counselors saw me, and they were like, "Can we join you?" So now I have these guys who potentially would be split apart. You know, Swirsky and Jesse Schreiman, and then Adam Baker joins us for a swim. You know, Shay's been working on my stroke. Now, if there's a war, we're going to have all these people around camp. I'm not going to be able to do this. I have to be out and about, helping out. Jesse and Adam, Max probably wants, he gets upset when I don't take him. My stroke is getting better. And Miguel will probably not be able to do the breaststroke in the same amount of time that I do the crawl across the lake. So, no to Cold War. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gil. And here are 2 emails I received from promising, peace-loving people. Dear Steve, last year I told you about an important decision that I made. After much mocking, look how well it worked out. My Heat won the NBA title, and now I'm poised to win a gold medal in the Olympics. Be steadfast in your decision. Cancel the war. The bum, LeBron James.
Bring back the song there.
I'm glad you feel the way I I do. MCW. Hey, you're up at camp, and this is crazy. But cancel color war, then call me Navy. Harley Ray Jepsen. But most telling of all, our own former chiefs, proud men of Equinunk, all of them, have come to their senses and are supporting the end of war forever at Camp Equinunk. John Sandler!
Some of you may know I came up here last week for my weekend and I was sick. Couldn't leave the bathroom for 2 whole days. I'm petrified to be around all of you. And I know when color war comes, you guys are running around like nuts. Everyone's high-fiving. I'm gonna get sick again. So for my stomach's sake, for camp's sake, I don't want to walk around like this. No color war, Stephen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Eric Premisler!
You know, this year at school, I did a lot of work with my students on Vietnam. And one of the big topics that we were looking at was PTS. Anybody know what PTS is? Thank you. Post-traumatic stress. You know, and this happens from war. The Upper-Inters this year have been so amazing. They're going home with the biggest smiles on their face, going to their parents, I had the best time ever. I'm afraid that war will cause post-traumatic stress, and that might not happen. So you know what? No war.
Thank you, Premise. Eric Wax!
He was chief.
Now, as many of you know, I start my job on next Monday. So I only got about a week left of my childhood. And I don't want to spend that seeing people fighting and arguing and screaming. I just want to enjoy camp for what it is. Maybe get a couple more counselor softball games in, you know, some more can jam. I don't want to play all these games and have to worry about all that. And also, as many of you know, my 05 friend Robbie Cohen was here this summer, and he left today. And I just don't know. Steve, hold on, sir.
Stop.
I don't know if I can take the war without him there by my side. I need him there with me. And without him here, I just don't know, Steve. No war! No war.
Not bad for a rookie. Jeff Kotcher!
Steve, you know, my brother just got here. I don't spend enough time with him as is. He's got to do the bicep curls. He's got to do the bench press. He's got to make his protein. And with color war, he just won't have enough time to do that. I won't have enough time to hang out with him. He's got to work out. He's got Mr. America coming up. No color war.
And a man of many words, Mark Ginsburg, wanted to actually speak this year, but he lost his voice earlier today, and instead has something for me to read on his behalf. Thank you, Mark. And many of you yourselves don't want color war. Harry Singer, for the first time, doesn't want color war. Because he'd prefer a nice quiet night on a beach with Lily. Jaworski doesn't want color war because he'd rather watch color war at Trail's End. Aaron Chevelle doesn't want color war because he'd rather coach lacrosse at middle school. Justin Scott doesn't want color war because he's had enough trouble keeping track of his campus without the chaos of war. Ryan Seaman doesn't want color war because he thinks filet mignon is way more important. Evan Gardner doesn't want color war. Well, not only does he not want color war, he doesn't even want this speech because we may ask him to try again with his impression of Sippy.
Come on, Evan. Come on, Evan.
Eric Wax doesn't want color war because he has to take Sammy to the doctor. Jonah Ellman doesn't want color war because he just published his handbook and doesn't want to add to it.
Get Jonah!
Rory Crawford doesn't want color war because he's worried that for his team he would only be worth 0. Someone like that. Max Miller doesn't want color war because he's too busy running Flomans with Jeff Kotcher. And Jeff Kotcher doesn't want color war because he's gotten so good at doing nothing. And finally, Ross Zuckerman doesn't want color war because he's afraid he may cost his team the war. So, there you have it. The administration doesn't want color war. The former chiefs don't want color war. The alumni don't want color war. You don't want color war. And I pledged to change it and stop it. So it gives me, once again and now and forever, great pleasure to say for the last time, with a lump in my throat and a tear in my eye, there will be no color!